Okay, arrived in the city hotel in Veliko, Tarnovo, and much to my surprise we have a Dutch interior, maybe a Dutch owner, I don't know, but this is cool. A lot of pictures from Amsterdam and one from Belgium here, that's the city of Ghent. Good morning from Veliko, Tarnovo, the old Bulgarian capital. Here's a breakfast, little sandwich, looking good. So like I said, it's sometimes tricky to find the real stuff compared to the China import things that don't cost anything. But here you see a true leather store, and that's another thing Bulgaria is very good at. So here you see actual leather bracelets that are the real stuff. Okay, so I just went shopping, bought some real cool bracelets from a nice lady, and meantime I was calling my mom through FaceTime. See, I called this one. I bought this one for myself. I called my mom, she bought a few as well. And the lady gave a hand cream as a present to my mom. So old here. Look at this wood sculptures. The icons. And then there's a text in Greek and Bulgarian. I cannot read Old Bulgarian. What is it? Church Slavonic? Proto-Bulgarian? I have no idea. But I can't really understand it. And the cathedral, Rождество, Bogorodica. And this is a statue of Todor Lefterov. Don't know his role, but he's carrying a gun. Probably a freedom fighter, as he died in 1876. Here's the full view over the city. Looks real cool. I got some lunch now at the Staslivica. There's an abandoned hotel. Looks like Hotel Veliko Tarnovo. The restaurant Staslivica is really full in the center. So I looked, is there any other cool place? Here's a new one, Alagra. Absolutely beautiful. This is the watermelon salad. It was a good choice to come here because this looks absolutely amazing. Spicy chicken wings, some Ariam. Real good lunch. Any good here in Bulgaria. So that's the view over the old Bulgarian city of Veliko Tarnovo, or Trnovgrad, and it's also still called. There's trains here as well. I didn't know that. I thought you could only go to Gornja but apparently there's a few stations within the city. You just need to switch at Gornja, which is a city nearby, famous for its grilled meats. The Gornja Orjachovska Skara is all over Sofia, for example. I don't know what makes it special, but I guess it's just an old tradition that they do good barbecues there. This is your cat. See it better. Such a beautiful church. '19th century. But these things need a lot of renovation, so time for dinner. And we're sat down here with a nice Schumannsco beer. Gonna enjoy this. Outside there's no place, but it's so hot that it's pretty good to be inside with the air conditioning. Nice and quiet as well. Let's choose some dinner. Може ли свинските каренца?
Да.
С домашни картофи с майонеза.
Добре.
Това е за сега.
Добре, благодаря.
Ого, страхотно.
Заперете. И домашни картофи.
Си много. Много хубаво изглежда.
Надявам се да ви хареса.
Абсолютно. Сигурен съм. Here's the dinner. It's a pork meat, and we have homemade fries, as you can see. It looks homemade, absolutely delicious, homemade mayonnaise, some tortilla, like sour vegetables. Cappuccino and the crème brulee dinner was absolutely amazing. Left a good review for this restaurant because it's one of the best I've been in this country. Simple but very good. Sunday morning, out for breakfast again. Let's see what the day brings. It's gonna be real hot, so take it easy. Get like the English breakfast, which looks pretty good, must say. Bacon, everything. So yeah, awesome. With the columns, just like you're in Italy almost. Extraordinary place. Down there we have some more churches than I want to see. Up here we have Tsarevets, which I'm not going into because I just don't feel like it right now. I get the good view from here already. And also the actual church is from 1972, so it's mostly just the fortress walls that I want to admire because they are very old. And I might as well do that from down here. Look at this architecture here. We're down by the river. There's a wooden bridge here that crosses it. Some old churches, and all these places are very relevant to Bulgaria's history. Veliko being the capital before Sofia. There were several others before, like Bliska. But before Sofia it was Veliko Tarnovo, and it is a city where Bulgarians find some of their roots, some of their national pride, and for very obvious reasons it is one of the destinations most visited for vacations. So what we see up there is Tsarevets, the Tsar's fortress with the newly built church from 1972, I believe, up there. The Yantra River. And some new houses that are built in the Renaissance style architecture. And you see all types of churches here. This is a very historically significant place. I think at one time, now it's summer, the Yantra was an actually mighty river. Perhaps it is in winter, but now it is just slowly caveling forward. And yeah, there's barely any tourists. Mostly Bulgarian, some Romanians, that's it, nobody. Look at his house with the vines all over the facade. It's a very old house, 150 years at least. Built in between a bit newer houses. This is some of the true old architecture of Veliko Tarnovo. Like you have this in the town of Trevna as well, which has some of the best examples. But this might be a close second. Look at this building, wow. Perfect shape. Time to go home. The bus trip took 5 hours. It's because there was some renovations in the tunnels on the Himmels Highway. It was an extremely long trip.